I wanted my daughter to be with me,
Okay.
and I thought that I thought I'd be a good dad,
Okay.
and I thought also partly, you know, I was there since the beginning, and
You're not giving it up
I'm
now.
not gonna give
Yeah.
that up
Right.
because of some things that
Right.
happened.
Hello everyone, welcome to another video on my channel, bringing you life in China in the 21st century. And today I'm here to talk about parenting with my friend Roman. We recently got to know each other a bit better, and I learned that Roman is a single dad right here.
Correct, Ziv. Hi, everyone.
So we have a different setting today, which is quite cool. I hope it will look nice in the video. We're not walking outside. Usually I do that.
Okay.
Today is quite gloomy
Yes.
outside, so we're sitting here at the office. So Roman, you look Chinese, but you're not entirely Chinese.
I was born in the Philippines, and I spent the first 9 years of my life there. And after which I went to Taiwan, and then 3 years, then California, LA, Los Angeles.
Right. So you're Filipino, Taiwan, California.
Correct. And something interesting about these years, every time I moved, it was like elementary, right after elementary, then middle school, I moved to Taiwan, then high school. So it's it was a time when you meet friends, then you're about to create strong relationships, then you leave.
Right.
So it's like after every gap, I have to start over again.
Now you're here in Dongguan in China for 17 years, right?
Correct.
A little bit less than me, but almost the same. And you have a daughter that you raise by yourself.
I have to give credit. She needs a mother to have her. So
Sure.
yes. So but
I didn't say
literally
conceived by yourself.
yes. So almost. I mean, I've been a single parent for almost 7 years, 8 years, 7 years. I don't really keep track.
Okay.
But ever since when we were still together with her mom, I've always been the one joining the educational activities or extracurricular activities. It was always me.
You were there always.
I was.
Right, you're involved.
That was my priority, if I say.
It's interesting because we talked before a little bit about that, and I said I do that too. And but you mentioned that you went to many parents' activities, and it's always you and.
It's amazing. It's amazing where I was still married at that time. If I knew, you meet all the moms. I'm sorry, but it's
moms.
Every event that you go,
Yeah.
95% moms.
Is it more in China like that? You think, or
I think so. I think just more in China because.
dads are less involved in Chinese dads.
Correct.
Than foreign dads.
Correct. This is what I'm experiencing. And then a lot of the people couples that I've met that they're also similar like me, a foreigner married to a Chinese local.
Right.
So, but you see that if there's any dads that are being with kids, it's the foreign dads. I think is that.
I think it may change, Chinese society is changing, and that should be involved, right? But what is the challenges? What are the challenges?
Well, I got all challenges. I mean, not just being a single dad. It's my daughter, female. Right away. There's a big difference. There's things you can and cannot do, especially when younger. By law, you shouldn't as well. But younger, she's my kid.
Right.
But now she's 14, 15, even I think when they're 9 or 8.
Right.
If she yells in the bathroom, I can't just go in.
Right.
There's always these boundaries that I think.
How did you deal with that?
I was just lucky.
Was there a certain point where you said, Dad, okay, you can't come into the bathroom anymore?
I never did.
Oh, okay. So you're always very careful.
And I was very fortunate that her grandma, the mom's side grandma, helped out a lot the whole time during this.
So she's in the picture and
correct.
But
correct.
Just to mention, your wife, your ex-wife, still, you encourage them to meet.
That's why I try to encourage,
Right.
and both, not just my daughter, but even my ex-wife to be more involved because, I think especially with women nowadays, they need to be empowered. They need to know what are the responsibilities and what the challenges there are outside. So it's important for my daughter to know that eventually when she becomes a mom, this is what she's gonna give and share to her own kids. I think that's important.
Does your daughter does she feel 100% Chinese, or does she feel?
Oh, I think she does. She knows.
She feels like kind of a half a foreigner.
I feel there's a foreign influence there that she feels because, of course, the friends I hang out with and the way I act. I mean, just with cold water. We have ice in the house the whole time, and I never say no to ice. Everything is encouraged. So, just from there, right away, you know the difference. And I say that because people who will be watching this will understand.
Yeah, no foreigners don't go with the warm water kind of thing. But what else is a challenge for you? You think it's the same being a single dad here, or if you were back?
Definitely different because us being foreigners, me being a foreigner here, it's I have lots of friends. I know a lot of people, but family is always still different.
So you don't have the immediate family here to support?
The immediate family, the closest would be in Hong Kong or Taiwan. But we're not getting to the Taiwan and Hong Kong.
Why did you? Okay, so like 8 years ago, right, or something like that.
Correct.
You got divorced, right?
Yes.
And you took legal.
Correct. So
custody. So why? What happened there? Why did you?
Oh, because I wanted my daughter to be with me.
Okay.
And I thought that I thought I'd be a good dad.
Okay.
And I thought also partly I was there since the beginning, and
you're not giving it up now.
I'm not going to give that up because of some some things that happened.
Right.
So
what she goes to?
She goes to
boarding school at the moment.
Correct.
But she did not before.
Correct. In the beginning, the school that she went to is a bilingual school as well. One of the good ones, and they said it's a requirement to boarding. There's a lot of good Chinese schools. That's what they do. But I felt it's too early for that age, for them. For a kid to be alone during those nights when first grade. That's crazy.
I sent my daughter to boarding. First grade.
Sorry.
Even though I thought it's crazy, but I sent her for boarding.
I think it
was more difficult for me than to
correct.
Her,
Okay. So I get it, but at the same time, I felt because I grew up alone always. When I was growing up, moving.
Okay.
When I moved, from different, I wasn't with my parents.
Right.
I was with relatives. So moving. So I felt I wanted her to be beside me. Okay. So that's probably me being selfish.
No, that's okay. I mean, they're only kids once, right? And then you know how it is. She's already 14, right?
Correct.
It's like now it's not like youth anymore.
Hey,
it's like a little woman.
I'll tell you a quick story that I realized. Of course, she's always be my daughter and my girl, and we go out and she goes, "Oh, Dad, I want to go mall with some friends," and I'll take you guys. I'll be a driver. I don't care. That's fine. Then we get there, and we get to the front entrance, and then I'm like, "Oh, Dad, what are you doing?" I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna park." No, just drop us off. I thought I was gonna go with them.
You thought you were working with them.
Yeah, but no, a certain age, when they get a certain age, it's they like that. That's what they want, and
Yeah,
I understand.
my daughter is 14 too. It's yeah. I already realized it's not take them to the mall, let them go,
Correct,
and
correct,
make sure
correct.
they have money or whatever.
But I experienced a lot of differences here being in, in the Chinese society and just different.
How is it different? Yeah.
It's like, for example, I'm the kind of dad that would, I think they're all female. If I have the time, I drive them around. I pick them up. Three of our friends, I take him home. Drop them off one at a time,
Right.
and then, but the other parents would even tell me, "Why are you doing this? You don't need to." And I laugh at sometimes because at first it's not hard if I'm not doing anything else, but at the same time, I want to know who the friends of my daughter are, where they live, where they stay.
Right.
But I think some of the
When they
other
say-
parents don't get this.
So what do you mean? Like they don't do that?
Yeah.
You mean they don't let their kids dictate their schedule? Is that what you mean?
I think it's more of they let them be more independent, which is good
okay.
too.
So they
meaning-
just let them.
Yeah, go.
Right.
You go.
You don't have to go with them.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Okay, and you kind of want to be involved and
Correct,
you want to
correct.
help.
Correct. But I guess this comes with the age.
Right, right.
And again, I experienced it a very embarrassing way as well when my daughter, her school had a trip to Japan. During summer or one of the winter vacations, and the school asked if I wanted to go because I knew a little the language and all that stuff, and I said, "Oh, if you guys need a parent to go, I would." And my daughter, nighttime when she heard about me probably going, said, "Dad, please don't go."
Yeah, and you listened.
Of course,
You
of
listened.
course, and I get it. I get it.
Right. I think. I think you can be a cool dad, but still there are times where
The
they
experience.
just don't
need-
want. They just they will feel a bit different if you're
Yeah.
there,
Yes.
and they want to feel more free.
Correct. Correct.
And it's
correct.
not necessarily that they would do something wrong. It's
Correct.
just
So that's the hard thing that I'm kind of experiencing because unlike probably if I had a wife beside me, I could share a lot of these what decisions should I make and how a second opinion does not hurt.
right. Right.
It
for
always
sure.
helps.
Yes.
So sometimes it's just you question yourself: is this the right decision, or should I do it
Right.
A or B?
Yeah. Do you what does she say about like if you have a girlfriend?
Oh, I'm
know?
she's I started that. I was very sensitive with that as well and very considerate of my daughters because she's female. I think I want her to
To see you
to
respect
see that.
women and
Correct,
everything.
correct.
Yes.
Yeah. So I've never introduced girlfriends to her
Oh wow. She did not get that.
until she was 12.
Okay. So
But
recently.
when she was younger, it was all secret.
Okay. Okay. Well, you felt the need to
Correct.
To
Because
have-
I think there's no need to
right.
do. And then it has to be. She's my daughter. I have to protect her, and I think I was protecting her this way.
Do
So-
you speak English or Chinese with her?
I speak both. I should have spoken more English though in the beginning, but maybe because at that time my wife was there and she's local, and then Chinese was just easier for everyone to understand, and I didn't have to repeat myself in different languages.
Right.
So that was the main.
And now you're
form.
trying to speak more English.
Correct. And then she understands over the years. She's it's okay, but should be better.
Right.
A lot of people that has met me, like they're amazed. How come my daughter's English is like that?
Right. They're not good.
And it's funny. I mean, her friends, same like her, foreigners, their kids, my friends. But the difference with them is they grew up. They know Chinese, and they'll speak Chinese to her.
Right. Like my kids, if they meet, they should meet, by the way, same age, right?
Correct.
They would probably just speak Chinese, which I want for my kids.
Correct. But
still,
I would rather her speak
Yeah, English,
Chinese,
right?
English, yes, correct.
Do you think you're gonna stay here for a long time?
I think it's there, and at least through high school. But once she's finished and she wherever college or whatever university she goes to, that'll give me a lot more freedom and what I need to do and stuff.
Does she want to go to university abroad, or?
I think that's the trend that she's.
Okay.
I've been trying to guide.
You want her to?
Yes,
You
I want her
to
to try that.
Right.
Yeah.
But you're not sure that's what she wants, right? Do you have expectations? It's something that I like to ask parents.
I did, but I've learned these past 2-3 years that you can't. Someone's older guy, good friend said you should have very high expectations, but I kind of go not high, but more of a as long as she tries. I see she try her best. That's enough.
I think this is the right attitude. This is the harder attitude, though.
Correct.
Expectations are natural for a parent.
Correct. Like that's why I said I had before.
Yeah, we need to tone it down. I totally don't agree with your friends what he said. You should have high expectations. We should let the kids develop to who they are.
Correct.
You know, not try to make them something maybe they're not, right?
Yeah.
So last thing, what if I ask you for one advice for a single dad out there? What would that be?
Don't get married again.
Don't get married again.
No. I think the best advice I would give for a single dad, and this more relates to your relationship with your kids, right? I think before you answer anything, especially when you're emotional, think about it first. Take a pause.
Okay.
Because sometimes, because these are kids, they're still your kid, you know, depending on whatever age they are. But if you say something immediately without thinking about it too much, they remember this.
Sounds like you did it a few times.
Yeah.
But that's good advice to any parent, I guess, not just single people.
Yes.
All right. Thanks, man. Thanks for the talk.
Appreciate it.
I think it's really an interesting case. There are many things about your life that are interesting we could talk about, but I want to keep this video just the right timing. And again, thanks.
Perfect.
And if you enjoy this conversation with Roman about parenting, being a single dad in China, give this video a like and consider subscribing to the channel. And until we see you next time, have a great day.